Hello and welcome back, everyone. Thank you to the all the new subscribers from like all the shorts and stuff. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna try to post more long videos in the future, so make sure to subscribe and turn the notifications on if you aren't already. So let's get into it. This is my tier list for the Bad Batch, kind of mid-season. So we basically know our characters pretty well, but it's not their final. Like they still have some character development ahead of them. So it's pretty much just all the members of the Bad Batch, as well as Sid, because she's one other new character that she gets a lot of screen time, so I figured I'd put her in. So we'll start off with Sid. I think Sid is a great character. I'm gonna put her in B because honestly, like we've seen a lot of her. Like the Bad Batch has been using her place as their home base for pretty much the whole season, and I think she's a very interesting character because one, the stuff in their office. I mean, there's so many Easter eggs in there, like the Mandalorian helmet and all that stuff. So she might like become a mentor for Omega, like kind of how we saw in the last episode. Oh yeah, by the way, spoilers for the Bad Batch all throughout that. That's probably obvious, but I have to say it, otherwise people get angry. But anyway, so and she's not like a loving, motherly character. Like she's pretty blunt. That's the word I'm looking for. She's very blunt about things, and it's kind of interesting because it's not like a mentor we've seen too much before. So, and she's not like a force user or anything. So that's been really cool to see. Next is Crosshair. I think Crosshair is really cool. I'm so glad he was the villain of the Bad Batch because he's by far the most menacing of them all. Like the thing I have with Wrecker is like Wrecker could be such a like scary character, but then he's just a big goofball, which I mean is fine. But like Crosshair just completely just fills the room with his presence when he's in there, like, cause he feels evil. Like, if he got his chip removed, I don't see him coming back. I see him staying with the Empire because he just seems like such an evil guy. Like even before when they were all fighting together, he felt like he was fighting against them. So he's a really great villain, awesome character. Next is Echo. I put Echo at A. I feel like Echo's by far my favorite member of the Bad Batch because, you know, he's Echo. He's one of the original ARC troopers we were watching in the Clone Wars, but I don't know, the Bad Batch, he's kind of been put to the back a little bit. Like, whenever we see him, he's always complaining about something or fighting with Hunter, and he's, like, he never does anything with Omega. Like, he's I'm pretty sure, like, one of the, you know, it feels like he has the most experience because we've seen him the most, and he just doesn't really teach Omega anything like Wrecker and Hunter do, and he's not what he was in the Clone Wars, and it kind of sucks. But I'm pretty sure Dave Filoni is doing that for a reason, just like he made Ahsoka annoying for a reason. So there's probably a reason behind why he's the character he is in the Bad Batch, but it still kind of sucks to see him that way. So he doesn't get S tier yet, but like I said, this is just mid-season, so if he comes really badass by the end of the series, which I'm hoping he will, yeah, he would definitely take that spot easily. Next is Omega. I mean, Omega for me, she's kind of like the child characters are never my favorite, but also I can see why they're needed because obviously you need to introduce new characters, and this is going into the era of the Empire where, you know, a lot of new things are happening, so I can understand. She makes a lot of sense in the story, and she's not annoying. Like, I hear a lot of people say she's annoying. She's not really annoying to me. She just, like, as of now, she's very bland, I would say. Her only thing is, you know, being smart. But, like, when we saw Boba as a kid, like, he was just kind of like Crosshair. He was so menacing, and he was already like killing people and great with a blaster and all that stuff. But Omega, she's just kind of like tagging along, and I don't know, she's trying to prove herself. She's a good character, but you can see what I mean. She's just not as cool as, say, like young Boba or something like that. Next is Hunter. Hunter, I think, gets an A. He was originally, like, besides Echo, he's easily coolest in the Bad Batch because, you know, Echo's technically a reg, but he's the coolest of the altered clones, the good ones at least. And I think he really is kind of like he takes us back to the Clone Wars because, you know, he kind of looks, talks, and acts like Captain Rex in a way. You know, he reminds us of the regular clones because of his alterations. It's not really physical. So I like him. He's just kind of the classic leader, officer kind of clone that we all love to watch, just like Rex, Cody, and all the other officers that we saw throughout the Clone Wars. And I think he is really cool with the Vibra sword, or the knife he has. Like, I love seeing him use that thing in the action. And his helmet design is amazing. So I'd say he's a great character, definitely. Tech, straight up D tier, bro. I thought I was gonna love Tech because I'm like that kind of guy. Like, I would be the Tech of the Bad Batch, but Tech sucks. Like, he's so annoying half the time. Like, whenever they're having like a good discussion, Tech just butts in with the stupidest thing. Or Tech, he's supposed to be the smart one, right? I swear I can't remember what episode it was. It was the episode that Rex came, and like, we weren't sure if they were all just naive about the chips, but I could expect Tech to put together that, oh, maybe if Crosshair's chip went off and made him loyal to the Empire, that doesn't make us immune. Like, he just straight up told Rex, like, oh yeah, Crosshair, the chip worked on him, but not us. And it's like, why not you? You're just like him. You're still altered clones. How have you not noticed that maybe the chip is activating in Wrecker's head just like Crosshair? I was like, you're not the smart character after that. He just seems stupid. And there's a couple other things that it just seemed like, for him being the smart one, he was not being smart at all. It doesn't seem like he can put two and two together when it comes for obvious hinting at future problems. So, and he doesn't have very much emotion. I mean, he's like the most stereotypical Tech character ever, and he does not really have any likable qualities as I would like him to have. Like, I'm trying to think of a Tech character right now. Well, kind of like Omega is. She's supposed to be the smart one now too, because she's not really skilled in many other ways besides kind of with the crossbow or the bow. But she's still like, she has some personality. Tech is just, he's just not interesting. And Wrecker, I'm giving him a C. Like I said, I when it comes to like brute strength heroes, I kind of prefer them to not be teddy bears. You know, like I don't know. I loved the original, how the Hulk was. He was just, you know, everything smash, and he wasn't like a nice guy about it unless he was around a Black Widow. But in Endgame, he kind of became the middle ground between Banner and Hulk, which makes sense for the story, but it's just not as polarizing of a character. And so Wrecker's kind of like that. Like, when he had his chip activated, that's like how I imagine Wrecker being. But, you know, he's kind of ending up as kind of the brother figure for Omega, which is a good spot for him. So I think he's a great character, but just not my favorite out of the Bad Batch. So yeah, there's my ranking. This is just kind of to spark discussion in the comments and to make a full video. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll respond to pretty much everything, and also let me know of future video ideas you have for the future, because I want to make longer videos for you guys. And yeah, thank you for subscribing, and make sure to hit the notifications so stuff like this gets some little bit of recognition. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.